second of our 3-game slate coming up right now. Academy USA versus Avan. Two teams that are starting to look better as the season has progressed. Academy on a 2-game winning streak. Avan with their first win of the year last year, and it was dominant, and one man had his fingerprints all over it. Austin Cole.
Austin Cole, 32 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists. One of those players that stays aggressive and leads his team, always composed, always with a positive attitude, and he's going to benefit out of having Ako Kaluna for a second straight week on the Avan Basketball Club, but no Blake Miles today. Let's see if they can still make a difference with Academy USA, Jabari Hawkins being in their hands.
Jabari Hawkins has been astounding these past couple of games. Last week, 28 points, 8 rebounds. And him and Alex Smith have been pretty dominant. I'm excited to see Alex Smith versus Coca Luna. I'm Xando Armenian alongside Richard Elmolian here at Academy USA for AABA action. We're just about ready to get tipped off, Rich.
Oh, yes, sir. And as always, like we talk about, our pregame LA Storm Academy highlights, and we just talking about, right? Jabari Hawkins, Alex Smith, Ako Kaluna, and Austin Cole. Those are the names that are going to be going regardless. But my question is, Coco Kashishian is going to be the X Factor, or is it Harut Nazarian?
I think it's Coco. Coco, 2 weeks in a row, has made 2 timely baskets late in games. He's not the leading scorer, but he'll make a big basket when you need him to.
Yes, sir. And a big shout out to our technical partners, Miasin Inc. and Fanzia, helping us make sure the lights are on and the cameras are running.
And I'm going to give a quick shout out to our cameraman, Ed, coming out here every week, putting in work, making all these players look good with his shots.
100%. And, you know, we're getting better every single day here at AABA, learning as we go with the Pro-Am League starting now.
Tip goes to Academy. And Rich, for Avan, Alika Repetin out of the starting lineup today. And there's Kevork Balian getting things kicked off for Academy.
Yeah, Ira Petsian stretching there in the corner of the screen. Interesting choice by Menua Abulian, having number 33 checking in instead of him. But let's see what kind of change will be made in benefit for the Avan.
And right away, Nazarian finds Smith. Smith, alligator arms the layup. Balian. 2 threes, 2 possessions for him.
6 points in less than 1 minute already for Kevork Balian. And, you know, we were talking about Harut Nazarian and Coco Kashishian, but clearly Kevork Balian got some motivation from that chat.
Balian was out last week. He's back, and he looks hungry. Kaluna right to the cup, misses. Smith pulls it down. Kachichian right to the hole. That's an interesting deflection it took.
Yeah, I mean, the referee saw it go off his leg. I didn't have the camera angle for that one, but off it goes for the Avan.
Foul looks like it'll be on Jabari Hawkins. Avan with it. Drive, pull up. Long, Chichin with the rebound. And he goes coast to coast for the bucket.
Academy USA so far pedal to the metal. Avan's going to have to react somehow as Barsegian does it, just like he did for the Hoover Tornadoes in high school.
Barsegian, a very underrated player on the court.
Definitely. His longevity since high school has also been something to admire.
And there's Hawkins. Gets bumped off the spot, and ball just flies out of bounds.
As long as Ako Kaluna stays up, hands up like that, his body's just going to deflect human beings like a trampoline. It's actually quite the sight to see.
Beings.
Oh, yeah.
Deflect, repel.
No.
Bump him off.
Hey, we just saw that right there, too.
And there's Austin Cole with the pull-up.
Yeah, the offense for the Avan, it revolves around Austin Cole. So let's see if he can continue his outstanding performance throughout this league play.
And Rich, these two teams have really found their identities these past couple weeks. Academy with a bruiser type of style, and Avan with what you'd expect out of him, a great team play. A phenomenal block by Avan. Barsegian, he'll shoot two.
Academy wanted to carry there, but if you look at it from our camera angle too, Barsegian had his hand above the ball throughout the time. And good no call by the referees there as we got our standings up on the screen.
Two teams jockeying for position in the middle of the table, fighting for that last playoff spot. Academy 2-2, Avan 1-2. These standings are brought to you by LA Storm. The head of LA Storm, Avan Melkonian, just finished up taking a tough loss to the Armenians.
Yeah, if you're our talk, you're watching game tape immediately after this game, or at least that's how the go-getters are, right? Right after the game, you want to see what you did wrong, or you need that mental space for a day or two.
And for Academy USA, Michael Morrissey making his AABA debut.
Yeah, one of those players that has been on the free agent roster for the AABA for quite a while. Academy USA definitely needing his game too.
And Rich, this game completely different from the last one as Smith gets himself going. Completely different in the sense that they actually have players on their bench.
Yeah. They definitely do. Both teams are quite deep on this in their presence tonight. Great pass.
Corner. Galaxy Caribbean with the triple.
We were talking about Alan Baramji in the last game of being known for his perimeter. For Avan, it's Galaxy Caribbean.
Kachichian gets it to Smith. Smith off.
Kaluna's going to have to learn that Smith can knock that shot down. And I think after that shot, Smith is going to get warmed up to produce some more.
And the thing is, too, Kaluna could hit the shot from deep.
Oh, yeah. I mean, dude can shoot from the logo.
Barsegian into Kaluna. And Rich, this is definitely the marquee matchup today, Kaluna versus Smith.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Going to be interesting to see how their physicality is going to affect the game.
Smith with the rebound.
But, hey, keep an eye out for number 13 for the Avan as well, Harag Yazigian, as Coco Kashishian able to knock that down. Yazigian is their workhorse. He is able to put a body on a person regardless who he's up against.
He has played with so much effort from what I've seen from him so far. And Kaluna, really deep three.
Yeah, Nazarian's got his hands full guarding Yazigian on the other end for rebounds.
Morrissey wide open, can't hit. Kaluna coming off an 18-point and 12 rebound game last week. Cole, that's easy money for him.
Way to use your body off the play and coming off that screen. Kashishian got stuck into the Kaluna vortex. That's what I'm going to call it this time, the Kaluna vortex.
.5:30 left in this first quarter. Academy up by just one. Kachichian, quick move. Kaluna with the rebound. Cole, no good. Caribbean on the floor battling. Yazigian winds up with it. And Barsegian's wide open.
Rare miss by Barsegian, wide open there.
Timeout called by Academy USA coach Sako Balian, and we're going to take a break with him and be right back.
I mean, what's important for this upcoming season is just Gary being consistent and getting a chance to show what he can do and be on the court, and all this hard work to pay off from where he started last year and kind of just keep evolving to where it's going. As we talk about, G, it's about getting 1% better every day. I think that's what you need to just focus on.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Close one early on. Avan down by just 1 point to Academy USA. A huge game, Rich, as the season's starting to wind down. This has very big playoff implications.
Yeah, we're halfway through the season now. I mean, this is like the Wednesday of the league, right? We're going over to hump, and teams are getting ready for the playoff action coming October 28th here at Academy USA Arena.
Into Kachichian. Richard, we're still yet to see Ira Petian come in the game. Balian drives. Finds Morrissey in the corner. Back to Balian. Cole, quick closeout. 6 on the shot clock, and Balian can't finish. Smith with the rebound. Morrissey finds Nazarian. And Nazarian hits the 3.
They needed that to get their offense going. The last few plays, they were taking it inside, being stopped by Kaluna. They're now adjusting to it.
Inside, Cole can't control it.
Great pass.
And Morrissey on the break. Rises up and gets the hands one right through Galaxy Caribbean.
If you're Caribbean, if you want to foul that one, it's got to be hard, and you can't let him go up like that.
That's one of those, you just got to rake the arms.
Yeah. Great debut for Morrissey. As substitutions coming in for Academy USA, checking in is number 20, Jivalagian for Alex Smith, as Balian goes out, as does Nazarian, and the fresh back court with Miramanian and Hajar coming in as well for Academy.
Miramanian playing his first game this season. Ira Petian into the games now. Let's see what impact he could make. Morrissey short on the free throw. Barsagian with the rebound. Cole looking for post position early. Doesn't finish with the left.
Abulian wanted the foul there. No call. Academy USA making most of this play.
And a nice move by Kachichian. Steps right around Kaluna for the deuce.
And that's the adjustment that I'm talking about. The guards are going to have to get used to Kaluna's presence down low.
Academy now up 8 on a 7-0 run. Kaluna gets inside for an easy bucket.
That's tough. Using Kaluna's size to your advantage, you have to.
Morrissey got Garoyan on him. Ten on the shot clock. Morrissey steps behind the line. That's a 2, and he hits it.
Yeah, Morrissey already making his mark on the Academy USA team, as Academy being one of the newer teams, testing out what's working and what's not.
And you know what a luxury to have a guy like Michael Morrissey as your 6th man. Kaluna with the and one.
Count the basket, Kaluna. Wow, the Northern Arizona University alumni.
Galajian coming in. Looks like Kachichian's coming out.
I think Sako Balian is adjusting the height in accordance with the Avan Basketball Club. You have Jivalagian and Kaluna matching up, and anyone else really can guard each other on the court.
Kaluna gets it. Hajar on him.
Yeah, that mismatch is going to get the best of you.
Hajar did not stand a chance on that one. He brings it up. Ira Petian diving after the ball. He's going to get whistled for a foul.
We're going to need to see Ira Petian being an offensive force with both Kirkayan and Miles out, with Kirkayan moving to NorCal officially for a medical program. Ira Petian's going to have to relieve some of that pressure.
Hajar with it. 3 minutes left in this first quarter. Academy USA up 4. In Smith. Banging bodies. Finds Galajian. Hajar corner. Jivalagian. Long jumper is good.
Top of the key, that's Jivalagian's game. Kaluna's going to have to keep a hand up for that. I don't think he was aware of that, but now he knows.
Hajar on Ira Petian. Great effort by Hajar to block the shot.
Hajar is much more aggressive than he has been the last few games, and you can tell.
Galajian drives. And the man who models his game after Manu Ginobili will shoot 2 free throws.
Love the effort by both teams so far. And like we said, today's games are going to be the marquee ones for the league.
Here comes Avan. 2:20 left in the quarter. Kaluna catches. Might have shuffled his feet. And great play by Smith. Blocks the shot. And Jivalakian. Ball is coming at him too late. Galajian finds Hajar in the corner. Hajar makes a man miss. Smith. Off.
Great ball movement nonetheless.
Excellent ball movement. Avan will take a timeout with 1:52 left in the first quarter. Commercial break coming, but we'll be right back.
Last year was an eye-opening experience working out for 5 teams. So you know your hard work is what got you those opportunities. And I always said I'll open the door for you, but you just got to do your part. You know. And
no, that's true. It's funny because he told me that when I signed with him. He's like, look, I'm gonna get you in front of these doors. I'm gonna get you in front of NBA doors, no doubt. But once you walk into that gym, you gotta perform. I can't perform for you.
Back to the action into Irapetian. Academy USA up 6. First quarter winding down into Kaluna. Irapetian top of the key. And he swishes it in.
Great shot by Irapetian. Great recognition by Kaluna as well, seeing a man wide open at the top of the key.
And you know, Rich, we looked at the baseline. Academy USA with some fans in today.
Yeah.
Jivalakian misses.
Great
and Avan
defense.
on the break. Irapetian shifting through the defense, finds Kaluna. And Kaluna just knives inside. Ball doesn't stay down, though. Miramanian driving. Corner Hajar, back to Miramanian. Smith finds Miramanian. He draws a foul.
Got to keep your feet moving on that one. Irapetian got caught on the hand check. As substitutions coming in for Academy USA. Coming out of the game is Galajian and Jivalagian. Coming in is Koko Kashishian and number 3, Harut Nazarian. How about Nazarian with a couple of games where he was absolutely impeccable in the last few minutes of crunch time?
Absolutely. He's just a guy that you can never forget about him on the court. He's a guy that only needs one shot to get himself going, and he loves playing both ends of the floor. Handoff to Nazarian. Finds Smith. Smith. 2 seconds on the shot clock. They got to get it up. Hajar beats the buzzer, but that's a shot clock violation. Did not hit the rim.
Great defense by Avan, being able to stop that play from having a second chance opportunity.
35 to go in this first quarter. Barsegian with it. Corner. And Rene Gonzalez off. Ball comes onto the court from the other court. Ball goes according to plan for Academy USA. This will be their last possession of the quarter.
Gotta make sure Nazarian doesn't get a shot up. Kashishian or Hajar, both of which Hajar is looking for that screen coming.
Drive by Kashishian. Post fade off. Smith beats the buzzer and gives Academy a 5-point lead going into the second quarter.
as we're about to head into our post-first quarter coach's corner with Zando Armenian. Going to have Manuel Bullion from the Avan Basketball Club right with us here at Academy USA Arena.
Basketball Club at the Academy USA Coaches Corner. Manuel, you guys are missing a few guys today. How are you guys combating that?
We're all right. Doesn't matter. We just play through. It doesn't matter for us.
Going into the second quarter, what do you want to see out of your team on the defensive end?
Been doing a pretty good job for the most part. The problem is sometimes we get a little bit lackadaisical in closing out and boxing out. So as long as we take care of that a little bit better, we'll be fine.
Thank you, Coach. Second quarter starting soon.
Thank you, guys.
As Zando Armenian with the Academy USA Coaches Corner. Second quarter coming underway with our Fall 2022 Season League standings. Still hasn't been updated for the Armenian Basketball Club being 4-0 with Artsakh having its first loss after the first game of our triple header today. And Erebuni and Academy USA both with a playoff position so far, but they're going to have to really work hard for it to fight off the Harazdan and Avan.
Matched up. Cole and Hawkins are two guys I want to see go at it today.
Yeah, no, definitely. And Austin Cole having the benefit of the big Kaluna, as they call him, Akko Kaluna. But no Blake Miles. Let's see how that affects them. And without a Mike Kirkayan as well, another offensive force for them.
5-point Academy USA lead, courtesy of a late shot that beat the buzzer by Alex Smith. Into Ira Petian.
Little triangle offense here.
Kaluna, great pass to Yazijian.
Great placement by Yazijian. Coach Abulian had him there for a purpose, and clearly he was able to convert.
Oh, great cut by Koko Kachichian.
Wow, that was a great pass, great execution.
This is just high-level basketball. Two of the most detail-oriented coaches in this league going at it today, and Yazijian with 2 straight buckets.
Hey, the workhorse of Avan Basketball Club, he gets all the dirty work done. He is the teammate you want on your team, as Nazarian able to pull up.
It's just a scoring showcase right now. Both teams trading buckets. Cole gets it in. Yazijian, smaller Mirmanian on him. Kaluna. Kaluna gets ball, bounces off the rim, out of bounds. Coach Abulian really wanted a foul there.
I think none of the referees really had an angle there. And Kaluna, one of those big guys that even if he gets pushed, the referees didn't realize it because he's a big body.
And that's one thing about basketball. Just because the guy is bigger, it doesn't mean it's not a foul when he gets bumped.
I agree, and that's one of the toughest that's the toughest things to call.
Smith didn't have a hand up in his face. Misses.
Seems like Kaluna and Cole are working on off picks with each other.
Kaluna drives. He's going to go to the free throw line. Oh, ref says it's on the floor.
As the first foul of the second quarter is now on the trot.
Kaluna will be going to the free throw line. Rich, the referee tricked me. I thought
He
it was
did.
on the floor.
He did. You have been bamboozled, hoodwinked, led astray, run amok.
Keep it going.
I forget what the Stephen A. Smith line was, but we got our Fanzia free throw cam brought to you by Fanzia, by the fans, for the fans. Check them out on Instagram, fanzia.app.
Luna makes it a 3-point game with the free throws. Kachichian with it.
Off-ball movement. Well, keep an eye out for that.
They love running that double screen action, and Nazarian wide open in the corner benefits.
They deserve that bucket. The bench is cheering him on, making sure he knows that he got the job done on that play. But they're going to have to continue to keep this lead up from beyond a 6-point lead.
And it's just so hard to stay attached to a player when they're running around that much.
Oh, yeah, especially with a triple screen coming your way.
And Kaluna will shoot free throws again.
You know, Kaluna is one of those guys that's just very swift. He understands that he's quick. He may not be fast, but he's quick. So he's able to get his defensive opponent in a position to be reaching a little too much.
And a guy that's played Division I basketball obviously carries so much basketball IQ with him that it makes the game come to him a little bit slower.
Yeah, especially when you were playing for Northern Arizona University. There's a lot of intel down over there at Flagstaff to be able to nourish players with the right knowledge.
Luna, it's off onto a 4-point deficit. 7:50 left in the quarter. Balyan with it. Finds Nazarian. And Nazarian had Cole backpedaling, couldn't hit.
That one felt good from here, though. I think he's going to continue to keep taking those, and he's bound to make most of them.
And Barsegian finishes the easy layup.
Ooh, Barsegian was like, thank you. I appreciate that. He looked at his left hand.
Was he thanking the guy that gave him the pass or the rim for letting it roll in?
Hey, double brokerage there. Both get the percentage.
Morrissey back in, and he gets the bucket.
Yeah, Michael Morrissey making his debut memorable for the Academy USA.
Cole backing down Kachichian. And Coco with some great defense. Coco looks like he's playing like a man possessed today.
Yeah, and you know what I love about Kashishian, one of those players also that sportsman-like, his sportsmanship is fantastic. As you saw, Kaluna and Kashishian just dap each other after quite a hard foul.
He's a good sport and an ultimate competitor. And now he has Irapetian guarding him. Finds Hawkins. Hawkins off.
He's been relatively quiet so far. What do you think, Zando?
I think him and Cole have both been quiet. They just don't really seem like they're getting in a rhythm. Inside Garoyan, he finds Cole. And Cole airballs.
Yeah, I think he was anticipating contact. That's what happened there.
And Morrissey, that was a warm-up layup. Kaluna with it. Hawkins guarding him. Double team went his way. And Garoyan misses a wide open layup.
You got to reward your teammate for finding you there. I'm sure Garoyan feels that way too. As the ball slips out of Morrissey's hand going up for a layup.
Kaluna finds Barsegian, and Barsegian.
4-point game now.
4-point game. 5:45 left in the quarter. Balyan, Aaron pass. He started off the game with 6 straight points.
Yeah,
Other way, Barsegian again. Just storms in through the defense and scores. Barsegian's having himself a day early on.
He has been for the league overall. The past few games as Academy USA calls a timeout. Balyan not happy with the performance from Academy USA as we're headed to a timeout.
Last year was an eye-opening experience working out for 5 teams. So you know your hard work is what got you those opportunities. And I always said I'll open the door for you, but you just got to do your part. You know. And
No, that's true. It's funny because he told me that when I signed with him. He's like, look, he's like, I'm gonna get you in front of these doors. I'm gonna get you in front of NBA doors, no doubt. But once you walk into that gym, you gotta perform. I can't perform for you.
Academy USA up 2 points with 5:23 left in the first quarter. Morrissey's going to inbound. Kachichian with it, 16 on the shot clock. Kaluna almost ends up with the steal, actually. And Balian gets the steal other way. Inside, good find with Hawkins. And Hawkins is swatted.
Wow, Hawkins got denied by Akko Kaluna. Kaluna, known for his big presence down low. Hawkins is going to remember that the next time he's going to try to go down there.
He repelled the body and the shot right there.
Hey, way to use my terminologies as we got substitutions for the Academy USA. Out goes Morrissey and Balian, and in comes Jivalagian, if I'm not mistaken, Smith as well.
Yes. Into Jivalagian. Kachichian drives baseline, finds Nazarian in the corner.
Nazarian was
short.
Almost outside there. Way to stay on his toes there, or else if the ball was on the floor, that was out.
And Kaluna draws another foul. He'll go to the free throw line again. It seems like every single time he gets the ball on the post, he has the defense at his whim.
It seems like, what was that, the third foul already committed in the same exact form. If you're Academy USA, you got to adjust to that. You can't allow Akko Kaluna to continuously have points on the board from similar scenarios from prior.
Kaluna off on his first. Miramanian back in the game for Smith. Kaluna splits the pair. 1 point lead now for Academy. Under 5 minutes to go in the first half.
I still wholeheartedly believe they're going to need Hawkins' performance to really get this W tonight if you're Academy USA.
And there's Hawkins on the glass. Jump ball. Gonzalez and Hawkins get tied up. Waiting for the ref signal. We're going to stay with Academy ball. Kachichian coming out, Hajar coming in.
Communications on the floor with the scoreboard team on the sideline. It's going to be a sideline takeout for the Academy USA basketball club.
Hawkins finds Nazarian in the corner. Pass to Hajar. Hajar needs to get it up. And he beats the buzzer.
Napoleon not happy with that one. He thought that was a shot clock violation. None of the three referees saw that, so game continues.
Kaluna steps back. And Kaluna's off, rattles in and out.
Good hustle by Gonzalez.
6 on the shot clock, Yazijian. Aaron pass, 2 now. And the shot clock's going to expire on him.
Sloppy play there for Avan. They're going to have to figure it out on the other end on defense. Make sure you get a stop. Not allow the Academy USA Basketball Club to be able to attribute more points.
Hawkins inbounds to Hajar. Jivalagian off.
A little too hard on that one.
Edwards, we've seen a sloppy few minutes of play from both sides.
Yazijian wants it. He's got the much smaller Nazarian on him with 4 seconds.
Kaluna, corner. off. Hawkins pulls it. He's got Nazarian. Nazarian takes it. Can't hit, chases down his own shot. Corner, Hajar.
If I'm Avan, I don't like that second opportunity that Academy USA had.
Barsegian, no good on the layup. Scoring drought for the past few minutes for both sides. Armenian loses it. Hawkins back with it. 7 on the shot clock. Tough shot, no good, and another shot clock violation.
Jivalagian was open on the roll there. Hawkins didn't see him, so he had to resort to a tough shot. As substitutions coming in for Academy USA. Nazarian checking out. In comes Coco Kashishian.
And we're going to have a timeout. Avan calls one. 2:14 left. We're going to take a short break and be right back. Game 2 of our triple header, 38-35. Academy USA up, and it's one of those games that has been a slugfest these past couple minutes. Teams feeling each other out. Ball inbounded to Irapetian. 2:12 left in the quarter. Cole catches and fires. Still can't get himself going. Under 2 minutes now left in the first half. Jivalagian gets it to Hawkins. Hajar drives, finds Miramanian in the corner. 6 seconds on the shot clock now. Hajar climbs the ladder to catch the pass. Out of bounds, we'll have 2 seconds on the shot clock. Jivalakian beats the buzzer, and it's off. Avan and Academy USA really clamping down on defense. Drive by Gonzalez, and Hawkins pins him. Other way, Jivalakian doesn't finish the layup. Second effort, no good. Avan pushing on the break now. Barsegian pulls up, and Barsegian hits. That's a two-pointer. Miramanian gets his first triple to go. Under a minute now left in the quarter. Irapetian inside pass to, or Barsegian now in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Cole gets it off but can't get it in. Full court pass to Hajar, and Hajar smokes the layup. And looks like he might have twisted his ankle as he's hobbling up the court.
He knows he should have made that regardless.
And Irapetian rattles in and out. Academy holding for the last shot. 15 seconds to go.
Last play for Academy. Can they capitalize?
Kachichian gets it to the corner. Miramanian able to hit. And Martin Miramanian beats the buzzer and extends Academy's lead to 7 points before the half.
Exceptional passing. Made sure Miramanian had that shot. But hey, kudos to him for knocking it.
2 quarters. Academy USA up 7 points headed into halftime. We'll be right back with the sniper report after the break.
Last year was an eye-opening experience working out for 5 teams. So you know your hard work is what got you those opportunities. And I always said I'll open the door for you, but you just got to do your part. You know. And
no, that's true. It's funny because he told me that when I signed with him. He's like, look, he's like, I'm gonna get you in front of these doors. I'm gonna get you in front of NBA doors, no doubt. But once you walk into that gym, you gotta perform. I can't perform for you.
My Detroit players, Tim's for my hooligans in Brooklyn.
Go down.
I talk about the legal age. If you scared, shut the fuck up, man. If you scared.
I mean, what's important for this upcoming season is just Gary being consistent and getting a chance to show what he can do and be on the court, and all this hard work to pay off from where he started last year and kind of just keep evolving to where it's going. As we talk about, G, it's about getting 1% better every day. I think that's what we need to just focus on.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Last year was an eye-opening experience working out for 5 teams. So you know your hard work is what got you those opportunities. And I always said I'll open the door for you, but you just got to do your part. You know. And
no, that's true. It's funny because he told me that when I signed with him. He's like, look, he's like, I'm gonna get you in front of these doors. I'm gonna get you in front of NBA doors, no doubt. But once you walk into that gym, you gotta perform. I can't perform for you.
My Detroit players, Tim's for my hooligans in Brooklyn.
Go down.
I talk about the legal age. If you scared, shut the fuck up, man. If you scared, no fear, no ladies in my gun. Hands up, I talk about the legal age. If you scared, shut the fuck up, man. If you scared.
Last year was an eye-opening experience working out for 5 teams. So you know your hard work is what got you those opportunities. And I always said I'll open the door for you, but you just got to do your part. You know. And
no, that's true. It's funny because he told me that when I signed with him. He's like, look, He's like, I'm gonna get you in front of these doors. I'm gonna get you in front of NBA doors, no doubt. But once you walk into that gym, you gotta perform. I can't perform for you.
Second half of this pivotal Week 5 matchup between Avan and Academy USA getting ready to get going. Rich, what's the sniper report coming out in the second half?
The Armenian Sniper Report, brought to you by the ArmenianSniper.com, is actually the fact that neither Hawkins nor Nazarian were necessarily the front runners of that quarter, but it was a team effort to be able to stay on top. Avan Basketball Club, on the other end, they still need to make sure they're working off of Kaluna, make use of Austin Cole, just like they have been in the past. And that's my Armenian Sniper scouting report.
Arpetian starting the second half after coming off the bench. And Rich, both these teams were so slow at the end of that first half offensively. And Hawkins is trying to change that right away.
Very low scoring game for both teams already. Avan Basketball Club still trying to figure out their offensive end, but as long as they keep going to the basket, just like how Jabari Hawkins did it, I think it'll be to their benefit.
And this might be exactly what the doctor ordered for Hawkins. Slow start in the first half. Maybe get some easy shots at the free throw line and get yourself going. He has not gotten on the score sheet yet today, Rich.
Yeah, no, definitely not. Long game, like we mentioned, the FIBA rules being intact. The time is stopped for every possession, so a lot of time to work with, like we mentioned last game. Either it's an advantage or a disadvantage.
Cole driving, finds Barsegian. Barsegian, the offensive leader in that first half for Avan, along with Kaluna. And there's Cole finally getting something to go.
If you're a bully and you're happy with that outcome, you've been waiting for Cole to stay aggressive and start off the second half, you love it.
Corner, Nazarian's driving. He pulls up, doesn't bank it, and there's Jabari Hawkins to clean it up. His first field goal of the night. Arpetian driving against Bali and finds Cole in the corner. Cole's off. Rebound goes to Academy. Nazarian leads the break.
Balian wants them to set up in an offense with 10 seconds left on the shot clock.
Into Smith, and Smith able to finish.
Beautiful pass by Nazarian, finding Alex Smith in traffic.
Academy now breaking the lead into double digits. Kaluna with Smith on him.
Coach Balian encouraging Hawkins to stay back to keep an eye on Kaluna.
And
No
Kaluna's
match.
just too big, too strong, gets the easy deuce. Nazarian gets it to Hawkins at the short corner. Short. Arpetian drives, gets it to Cole, and Cole.
You know, I want Ira Petsian to be shooting those shots coming off that right hand. That's his game, but I want to see him a little bit more aggressive. But nonetheless, Austin Cole scoring with an assist by Ira Petsian.
And that's a good sign for Avan. Cole was slow to start in the first half. Balian gets fouled. He'll go to the free throw line.
Was that going up, or was he passing that off?
I bet you he'll tell you he was going up.
Yep. Good answer there. Want to publicly congratulate Zando Arzumanian for his position with the NFL Network here at AABA, helping people get to their next professional endeavor. Congratulations, Zando, on a well-deserved upgrade to the NFL Network.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. I got to give all my praise to the Dan Patrick School of Sportscasting for getting me to where I am today.
I'll make sure to say thank you as well on behalf of that program.
For those of you who don't really know about the program, it's the top, in my opinion, obviously I'm going to say this, but the top sportscasting program in the nation. They're so specialized and so much real-world opportunity from being inside a control room, building rundowns, cutting highlights, and all this stuff being on air, from reporting to play-by-play to anchoring. The Dan Patrick School of Sportscasting is where you want to be if you want to get to the highest level of sportscasting.
Was that Dan Patrick or Danica Patrick?
Dan Patrick.
Gotcha.
Not the NASCAR driver.
Gotcha. How 2010 of a response was that?
Academy up 8-7 to go in the third. Kaluna steals it, and he's on the break alone. Got Cole with him behind, and he slips. Chichian trying to reach out his hand for sportsmanship. Doesn't get a dab from Kaluna.
Kaluna came down pretty hard there, rightfully so. Sometimes you gotta get your few seconds until you can get back to that. Happy to see Kaluna doing well on that play, going for 2 free throws.
Kaluna, the leading scorer for Avan with 14 points, 15 now. Borsegian with 12 right behind them, and finally Cole getting himself going. He has 8 points. Hand off to Balian. Great deflection by Borsegian, stays with Academy, and Kachisian and one.
Coco Kashishian able to get the and one off balance, having 2 Avan defenders right in his face, and Kashishian, just a big boy move there, deserves the and one play with 1 free throw coming his way.
And he was incredibly fired up after that. Him and Kaluna starting to chirp at each other a little bit.
Oh, I mean, definitely. I mean, that got him fired up, and this is part of the basketball game, right? Competitiveness comes in every form, and Kashishian's is like so. And Kashishian was able to get his, I believe, 12th point. He is 5 of 7 from the field. Pretty good efficiency already today.
The thing about Kashishian is he's not a guy that forces his shot. He always knows how to get to the right spot on the court and just sets himself up for success, really.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I find his game quite similar to Dennis Schroeder. What do you think? No? Don't see it?
I see it. Also, like, not a big Dennis Schroeder guy personally.
Okay, you don't have to be nice to me on live air, by the way.
He's personally not a big Dennis Schroeder guy. After a break to wipe up some sweat, Kachichian converts the and one. 6:39 to go in the quarter.
Good talking by the Academy USA on defense.
Kaluna with Smith on him. 6 on the shot clock. And a late whistle, it's a foul. I thought it was going to be out of bounds.
I think that was a good call. It was quite obvious. Kaluna, again, from the right-hand corner, like we saw in the first half, able to use it to his advantage when he gets that double. Austin Cole, only 8 points tonight. Borsegian and Kaluna having majority of the offensive efforts.
Arpetian finds Kaluna, and Kaluna right around Smith. And there's Balian just stripping him.
Great defense by Balian.
And Balian takes it himself, can't finish. Other way, Morrissey on Kaluna, and Kaluna finishes with ease.
Michael Morrissey been pretty quiet here in the second half.
Kachichian drives in, gets it to Balian. Smith finds Morrissey in the corner. Morrissey off. Refs saying it's out of bounds.
And substitutions coming in for Academy USA as Alex Smith and Balian come out of the game. And in come Rafi Jivalagian and the newest member of the Academy USA basketball club, Miramanian.
Arsagian handles it. Kaluna up top. And that's going to be and one.
Count the basket. With a foul on Jivalagian, Akko Kaluna making the three. But Austin Cole being standing, that was just great. Staying aggressive, gets pushed down. Great play by Avan Basketball Club. Careless by Academy USA.
Cole got trucked there.
For a lack of better terms, yes, absolutely trucked. We have a wet spot on the floor. Want to give a shout out to our team today. We got Anthony Abassi, we got Eddie, George Kakijian, Xander Arzamanian, and Rich Almoyan here today.
And you know, Rich, that possession's huge considering that Avan was down 7, hit the 3, make it down 4, and now you get the ball back.
Yeah, actually, interestingly enough, I thought there was going to be a free throw on that play, but it's a side out, so they get the possession of the ball, which honestly I'd rather take than a free throw.
I don't know. That's 1 point. This is a chance for 2, potentially 3. Into Cole, Kachichian guarding him, and Kachichian picks it.
It's a kickball violation on the Avan.
And Coach Balian is telling Coco to get in front of Cole, doesn't want him to even catch it. Kaluna off the inbound. Kaluna with 2 triples on 1 possession.
The insane thing about Akko Kaluna is his shot, right? He shoots it from such an elevation where it's almost impossible to catch it on the block.
Kachichian now drives. Gets it to the corner. Nazarian finds Jivalakian. Morrissey shifting through the lane. And Jivalakian getting the lay.
Great switch of pace there by Morrissey.
Less than 5 to go now. Academy up 3. Barsagian drives to the corner. Caribbean. Caribbean off.
Great pass by Barsegian on that last play to find an open Caribbean.
And Kachichian, acrobatic move, doesn't finish. Jivalakian can't follow up. Seven seconds on the shot clock. Jivalakian dives after it and taps it out of bounds.
Coach Balian not happy with the outcome of that play as Academy USA transfers the ball over to Avan Basketball Club after a turnover.
Luna now with 23 points. Helps when you have a 6-point possession. He's got it again. Hawkins on him. Luna off. Morrissey with the rebound and pushes it the other way. And Michael Morrissey, just a threat to score inside.
Akko Kaluna wants the ball. Could have pushed it up, but Avan wants to slow it down.
And Ajar just pokes the ball out of bounds.
Hey, why not use it? It's part of his repertoire.
Inbound to Kaluna. Kaluna gets his own rebound. Bumps Morrissey off him.
That's bully ball. That's bully ball. I mean, it's much larger Kaluna. Needs to use that to his advantage. frequently to get a mojo going.
Kachichian
Great
gets stripped by
defense.
Kaluna. Kaluna is just putting his hand marks on every part of this game. Corner Caribbean.
Got Austin Cole. Gonna spin on
Cole
that.
Backs down Kachichian. Going to the line.
We're gonna have some subs coming in after that, but Austin Cole still, with only less than 10 points in this game, but he's working his way up. He's making sure he's getting to the free throw line, staying aggressive, and Avan Basketball Club are believing in him as surely the captain of the team.
Cole good on the first, puts him at 9 points. This next one will make it a 1-point game. 3:08 left in this third quarter.
I like both of these teams also because of their bench interaction. The bench is always vocal for both of these teams, even when there's a few seconds left on the shot clock. They're always vocal about it, and I love it.
And that's the big thing about basketball. Your bench can't just be loud whenever you're up. Even when you're down, you got to talk. You got to get everyone involved, and you just got to give them that energy. Gonzalez is coming in. Cole is coming out.
Interested to see what plays coming out of this.
Armenian wide open. He'll shoot free throws. And he's holding his ankle. Armenian back on his feet instantly. He had a nasty elbow injury about a year ago, Rich. So you don't want to see a guy like that go down, especially in his first game here.
Let's hope Vartan Miramani is doing okay. A little shaky getting up, but tough guy with a tough shot attempt. Well deserving of this free throw, of these free throws coming over. Miramanian misses the first. Substitutions. Out goes Kashishian. In comes Kevork Balian. And Harut Nazarian's waiting for the shooter to become relieved of his free throw position.
Academy back up 3 now. And Rich, there hasn't really been like an offensive flow in this game. It's not like either team has one thing they're going back to. Obviously, Avan just keeps going back to Kaluna, who's been dominant. But for Academy, it's either they're on the break, they get into the half court a couple times. There's no real set type of offense right now.
I agree. And usually what we've noticed is that, again, the same play and one, Akko Kaluna. I would say the major disruption of this Academy USA offense has been Akko Kaluna's presence down low and on the other end of being able to attract the ball in his hands. Well done by Kaluna.
Kaluna's got 28 points now, and he ties it up at 60. Nazarian driving Barsegian. Off. Avan pulls down the board. Barsegian cuts, gets it to Gonzalez. Gonzalez finds Irapetti and 13 on the shot clock. Kaluna had a man cutting, does it himself, and he hits!
Kaluna with the deep three, with time winding down, less than 2 minutes left in the third quarter.
Balian drives, and he gets himself an and one.
Big bucket by Balian.
You know, Rich, we talked about the sniper report last game, how I said you should get Helliger the ball. I finally have my sniper report. Get Kaluna the ball and get out of the way.
Kaluna?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Every time.
Kaluna already with 31 points in the fourth quarter has yet to begin. So I highly agree with you. Kaluna has been that player that makes it difficult for Academy USA to get a run going, really.
He's had himself going all night long like Lionel Richie. Under 2 minutes to go in this third quarter. Stay tuned for the Academy USA Coach's Corner between the third and the fourth. Kaluna with it again. And Kaluna gets inside, going back to the free throw line.
Kaluna continuing to stay aggressive on the offensive end. Beneficial for the Avan, detrimental for Academy, of course. But you got to love it from your best player on the court right now for Avan. Continuously going to the paint and not settling for those threes.
And Rich, Kaluna perfect at the charity stripe tonight. 8 for 8.
Making 9 for 9. Again, those small details, the fundamentals are going to get you across as Alex Smith checks into the game for Jabari Hawkins as Hawkins continues to struggle on the offensive end.
Kaluna makes it 10 in a row from the free throw line. Avan now up 2. Morrissey right around Gonzalez for the easy bucket.
Morrissey's going to stay a little bit more active to take place of Hawkins' offensive achievements in the past few games that we've noticed.
Morrissey's been great at just going straight to the basket. Corner, Gonzalez. He has an answer. That's a 2.
Deep 2, but you're really happy with this outcome if you're a Bully and getting that lead back into your possessions.
Balian drives. Balian rattles in and out. Balian's been one of the few bright spots on offense for Academy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the great defense on that last one. You couldn't get that going with an in and out, but as Ira Petsian off to Kaluna.
10 seconds on the shot clock for Kaluna. Smith with a hand in his face. And Kaluna just bulldozes his way right inside.
Can't do anything against that.
2-second differential between shot and game clocks. Four on the shot clock. Morrissey misses. Hajar taps it out. And Ira Betian almost hits the half-court heave. 69-65. Avan takes the lead at the end of the third.
And we got our Coach's Corner brought to you by Academy USA coming up. Don't go anywhere as Zando Armenian connects with the coach coming at play. First, let's check out who's our stats leader for today. Academy USA, Coco Kashishian with 11 points, Michael Morrissey with 12, 11 for Kevork Balian, a relatively equal game that we have from the points for Academy USA. For Avan, we have 12 points for Ryan Barsegian, 35 for Akko Kaluna, and 10 for Austin Cole. Here we have Zando Armenian coming in.
Here with Academy USA coach Sako Balian. Coach, how are you going to try to get Jabari Hawkins involved and get himself going in the fourth?
Gotta get more touches for him. We got to do a better job playing as a team instead of individual. We're playing a lot of individual basketball today.
And on the other side, Akko Kaluna has been so dominant. How do you plan to stop him?
We're trying to double team him, but he's finding a way. Every time we double team him, he finds somebody open. Very unselfish. He plays the game very unselfish, and he gets to the basket very easily. He's too strong, and he can shoot. That's another problem. He's too strong, and he can shoot. But we'll do a better job in the fourth quarter.
Thank you, Coach. Fourth quarter about to start.
Thank you.
Final quarter of action. Academy USA will start us off with the ball. Rich, who do you expect to step up right now for Academy and really just shoulder the load on offense?
Well, it's a low-scoring game. I still believe that Jabari Hawkins can find that offensive rhythm that he's been looking for, but ultimately it's going to come down to the team effort. As right there, Hawkins being able to knock that down.
We heard Coach Balian say we need to get him more touches right away, getting him a touch.
Great job on the coach's corner, brought to you by Academy USA, Zando.
Thank you, thank you. Gonzalez with it now. Gets it to Barsegian. Kaluna catches inside. Double looked like it was coming his way. Coco does double him, and the ball goes to the back court and almost kills me. Thank you to Richard for saving my beautiful face right there.
I don't know about that one, but definitely I'll save your face anytime.
Academy down 2. Smith gets completely bumped off the spot.
Kaluna with a strategic foul. Nothing to worry really there. First foul of the quarter.
And I think that's one thing that these players have to keep in their back of their minds at all times. They're used to playing with the 7 foul bonus opposed to the 5.
Oh, yeah, precisely. As Kashishian stays aggressive, goes up for the 2 free throws coming his way. Got a packed house here at Academy USA Arena. 3 NBA regulation-sized courts. Make sure to check it out here at Academy USA, home of the AABA League.
Kachichian in double figures. That's his 12th point. 5 of 7 from the field. Very efficient.
Yeah, no, definitely. We were talking about that earlier. And even Akko Kaluna on the other end, he was super efficient, right? With his free throws, I believe 9 for 9 already.
Actually make that 10 for 10 for Kaluna. He loves that charity stripe. Kachichian gets us tied up at 69. Arapetian covered by Balian. And Kachichian staying active in the lane, gets the steal, draws a foul.
Gonzalez with a strategic foul. With the 3rd foul on the shot chart, I see. 13th foul for Avan. Got to be careful. But only, 2 minutes into the quarter.
That's too early to have 3 fouls. Already only 1 more left to give.
I agree.
Inside, Smith banks it in, and Academy takes back the lead.
Smith adjusting to the height of Kaluna. Very well done.
Nazarian coming all the way out to guard Barsegian. To Irapetian up top, Kaluna. Nazarian on a mismatch. 5 on the shot clock. And Kaluna hits a tough shot, saying, I got fouled too.
Kaluna with a one-hander. I don't think I've ever attempted a shot like that throughout my career.
Kaluna getting very crafty, leading him to 37 points. Reached 37 points already.
We thought Warren Helliger's performance was unique. Today, we saw Kaluna joining him as well.
Kachichian blocked at the rim, out of bounds, off Academy.
The substitutions into the game is Austin Cole and Harag Yazijian checking in for Savan and Kaluna.
And Rich, Academy was outscored by 12 points in that last quarter, which helped Avan get back into the game.
Yeah, no, it was crucial for them.
Gonzalez hits from the corner.
As a Bullion pleading his case to the referee, saying he swiped his hand, but the game continues. Alex Smith on the other end.
And Balian can't answer. Gonzalez drives on Hawkins. Cole gets to the Yazijian, 3 on the clock. Off the rim. Couple of subs up for Academy. And Coco Finds Smith. Smith behind the line. Hits the three.
Great shot by Alex Smith, getting Academy USA back into this game. A little error there. I think the Soccer Balling called a timeout, but you can't, based off of FIBA rules, off a made basket. So we're going back into gameplay right ahead.
Barsegian with it. Ballian tries getting the steal. And goes in doubles. Irapetian wide open. And he knocks it in. Ballian gambling a lot on defense today.
Yeah, agreed. As Kashishian goes straight to Gonzalez, finds Alex Smith open.
And Smith inside with no Kaluna. That's easy for him.
Yeah. Kaluna needed that break for him, but Avan's got to do a good job as they lose the ball ahead.
And Ballian only got Irapetian back. Irapetian, great defense. No foul. Phenomenal play to not foul. No basket. And now technicals issued to Irapetian and Ballian.
A double T. I think that's a good call by the referee to make sure things stay within reach for the referees.
And now a timeout called by Academy USA. Ballian still yapping from the bench. Rich coming up, we got the main event, Arabuni versus Hrazdan. The league's leading scorers in action next.
Yeah, Arabuni Hrazdan game is going to be exciting. Arabuni and Hrazdan both on the cusp of relegation for playoffs. And of course, for Arabuni, you have Blake Hamilton with recently a great game against Avan.
Great game, 33 points. And Rich, he showed up at the end of the first quarter and did all that. And then for Hrazdan, they finally got JT Terrell to come to the game. He's finally available and whew, instantly made a huge impact.
I mean, we're talking about a guy that's played for the Big Three. He played for USC as well. So he's occupied in terms of his basketball scheduling. And Terrell with a great performance with one highlight that was equivalent to a Bleacher Report highlight. So I'm excited to see him in the next game.
He soared out of nowhere and just slammed it. Kuchichian triggers the inbound. To Nazarian. Nazarian pulls. An offensive foul called on Jivalakian.
That's a good call by the referee. Ironically enough, I was staring right there, and Yazijian got clocked.
And Big Kaluna coming back into the game.
This is when you got to start thinking, all right, what's the next play looking like if you're Avan? Because now you got Kaluna on. A lot of the offensive pressure from the rest of the guys goes back into the hands of Kaluna.
Under 6 minutes to go, Rich. Avan up by just one. Cole fires. Rebound by Hawkins.
The placement of that screen was perfect. He just couldn't knock it down.
And Academy with the chance to take back the lead. Going back to Avan.
Yep. Substitutions coming in for Academy. Out goes Jivalagian. In comes Alex Smith.
And a timeout called by Avan. Coach Manuel Abulian getting the troops in, talking some strategy. We'll be right back.
My Detroit players, Tim's for my hooligans in Brooklyn.
Go down.
Запах, когда папа в будке, ради Бабелан тебе не шутки. Индивиды клауда, опресны как бабки. На плече тяжелые биги, а на шее мама.
Fear no lies, listen my rhythm, hands up, I talk about the legal eyes. If you scared, shut the fuck up, man, if you scared. No, fear no lies, listen my rhythm, hands up, I talk about the legal eyes. if you stare. Shut the fuck up, man, if you stare.
We're just coming down into the home stretch of this game. Academy down by 1, 5:37 left. Avan possession. Into Irapetian.
Last 6 minutes left in the game here. Zando, if you're Avan right now, what's your game plan coming out of this timeout?
Give the ball to Kokaluna and just clear out. And Kokaluna draws all the defensive attention and leaves Yazijian wide open.
Oh, yeah. Yazijian getting his placement right, always underneath the basket for right purposes, of course. And Academy USA here on the other end trying to retaliate.
Smith loses it. Yazijian winds up with it, and it's a foul.
Actually, it's a jump ball. Or no, excuse me, it's a foul. You're right. You're right. One referee had jump ball, the other had foul. Continued with the foul.
Irapetian brings Miramanian on him. Kaluna working on Smith.
Good off-ball activity.
One leg fade away. Off. Miramanian with the rebound. And Kachichin finds Smith in the corner. And we're all knotted up at 79.
Sako Balian was like, pass it to Smith. And Kachichin heard it, passed it right to the right corner. Bang. It was in.
Kaluna with it again. Reverse finish is good.
And I believe that might be Kaluna's 40th point, if I'm not mistaken.
Nazarian gets it to Kachichin. Swings it over and across to Morrissey. Smith, why not let it fly? Miramanian saves it. 9 on the shot clock. Smith gets it. Morrissey, now Miramanian. Same spot he was fouled in earlier. Doesn't get the call that time.
Miramanian was focusing on trying to get that foul called instead of getting that bucket in.
Yazijian just thrown to the floor by Morrissey.
Great hard aggressiveness down low between Yazijian and whoever's guarding him, really. They know that Yazijian is one of the more aggressive players down low, physical players down low for the Avan.
Jivalakian checks in. Miramanian getting a break.
Interesting choice by Sako Balian, adding more height to this Academy USA team, which slows them down a little bit. That's the disadvantage, but Balian sees something that I'm not.
Well, they got to find some way to try to slow down Kaluna.
Agreed. The help defense is probably what they need him for.
Irapetian set to inbound. 3:44 left. Avan up 2.
Gotta get it inbound.
Kaluna. And an illegal screen call. It's called off the ball on Yazijian.
Yazijian's not happy with the play. Naturally so, it's been getting chippy with a double tech called earlier.
Kachichin bringing it up. There it goes, and Morrissey can't control.
I think the spin was a little too much for Morrissey there. Kachichin gave his apology, but it's less than 3.5 minutes left to go. Plays like that matter a lot.
Absolutely, we're into crunch time. Morrissey checking Iropetian. Luna trying to get position on Givalakian. He gets it. Doesn't get the foul call that time. Givalakian leading the break. Morrissey slices through the lane and scores another bucket.
Morrissey active with double-digit points for the Academy USA. Got to be happy with his debut opener as the steal comes in for Academy USA.
Other way, Kachichi, and he's got numbers. Does it on his own.
Well executed by Kashishian, staying active both on defense and on offense.
Yazigian now. Barsegian in and out.
You know, interesting choice for Balian as he calls a timeout. Givalagian's guarding Kaluna now. It's going to be interesting to see how that affects the last few minutes of the game.
Seems like Givalakian's been doing a good job since he checked back in. He's doing a better job of pushing him off the spot and making it harder for him to catch where he wants it. Rich, 2:22 to go, 83-81. We've had two great games to start off today.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm excited to see the next game as well. But first, let's see who's coming up. It's Harazdan versus Arabuni. We have Robert Valentine and Tevan Khoudadian playing each other in this match. I'm interested to see what the outcome of the game is going to be. But first, this Academy USA match is quickly getting much more crunch time than I thought.
And Rich, it's going to be interesting to see how Harazdan responds after two tough losses.
Yeah, that's right. Harazdan is trying to desperately stay active in the playoff run. If they lose today, they're going down 1-3, meaning that the only game they've won has been their first game to start off.
And for the two-time defending champions, that's not what you want to see to start off the season as we're getting into the latter half of games.
Agreed. It's getting crucial. The last few weeks, we only have, I believe, 3 more weeks until we get to the playoffs.
Rich, you know, I think one of the biggest changes today than the past couple of weeks, all the fans that have been in here today.
Yeah. We've increased in terms of people in Academy USA for the AABA League games, so make sure to like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube to stay active with AABA League.
And speaking of fans, big shout out to Fanzia, by the fans, for the fans. Kuchichian finds Nazarian. Nazarian inside Smith. Jump pass to Hawkins, and Hawkins hits the free throw line jumper.
He's there when it matters. He's there when it matters. As Galaxy.
2-minute warning, 85-81. Iropetian wide open and makes it a 1-point game.
That's what they needed from Iropetian, and he was there to answer.
Defensive breakdown there. Balian not happy with it. Givalakian really wants the ball, doesn't get it from Hawkins. And another timeout called by Academy. Balian getting his guys in, talking some strategy. And we're going to take a little break with them and be right back.
Last year was an eye-opening experience working out for 5 teams. So you know your hard work is what got you those opportunities. And I always said I'll open the door for you, but you just got to do your part. You know. And
no, that's true. It's funny because he told me that when I signed with him. He's like, look, he's like, I'm gonna get you in front of these doors. I'm gonna get you in front of NBA doors, no doubt. But once you walk into that gym, you gotta perform. I can't perform for you.
Coco gets it off the inbound. 10 on the shot clock, minute 33 left.
Oh, interesting play coming.
And he ends up in the corner. And the shot clock expires on Academy.
I think the team thought that the ball had hit rim when they got it to Jabari. And just unable. I mean, that's the bench that needs to communicate, in my opinion.
Avan with a chance to retake the lead. Marsegian tries getting around Nazarian. Great defense by him. And Kaluna gets another foul call.
He's so slick with that call. This is, I want to say, the 5th call this entire game that he's been able to get the player off their feet and reaching a little too deep.
Luna sitting at 39. Both free throws here will put him at 41 and give Avan the lead they've been chasing. Luna stays perfect at the charity stripe. Balian coming back in. Jivalakian coming out.
It's the easy stuff. It always comes down. Doesn't matter what level of basketball you're watching. It's always the easy fundamentals that need to be taken care of before you can win a game. And Kaluna's demonstrating that tonight and misses his first free throw.
What a bad time to miss your first. And Irabetian winds up with it. Corner Cole. And Avan's going to call a timeout. Rich, wow. That's not how you draw it up if you're Academy.
With 1 minute left in the game, 1 minute and 3 seconds left. It's going to be interesting to see how Academy USA is going to bounce back off a tie that is, I mean, we're coming out with the Avan basketball.
Rich, for Avan, do you maybe use Kaluna as a decoy on this play?
You know what? That doesn't sound too bad. Using Kaluna as a decoy, not even giving it to Austin Cole, but having Ryan Barsegian come off a screen, maybe taking it to the hole, and if someone's open, pass it up. If not, take it all the way. You're bound to get yourself in a bonus for the future cases as well, as both teams have 4 fouls each.
And you know, something to be conscious of if you're Avan, you only have 8 seconds on the shot clock, so you can't dribble around and dilly-dally for too long.
Yeah, as the Harazdan Basketball Club, notably on the screen right now, getting ready for the next game here at Academy USA Arena in Glendale, California.
Avan breaking their huddle, coming out onto the court. Avan will be inbounding right by our score or by our commentary table. Into Barsegian. Finds Caribbean in the corner. Can't hit the go-ahead 3.
And, you know, Manuel Bullion had Ryan Barsegian as the decoy, like we said.
Academy now. Chance to take the lead in a tie game. Smith to Kachichian. Inside, might have been a travel. Smith takes it. He's long. 32.8 left. Fresh shot clock for Avan.
Look at the Avan bench right now. They're ecstatic. They're loud. They're making sure their teammates are taken care of.
And now I think Avan's going to go back to what was working so well. Just get the ball to Kaluna. Barsegian keeps it. 10 on the shot clock. Kaluna's got to do something with it. And Kaluna off.
Avan,
10 seconds to go, and Coach Balian calls a timeout.
that has to be Balian's last timeout. Bullion not happy with the play. Wanted a foul as Kaluna was going up for his 42nd point.
And it's been tough for Kaluna down this stretch. Missed that free throw to give them the lead. Misses that layup that I thought he had. And now Academy USA, for how scary it's been for them down the stretch, have a chance to win the game.
Man, this is going down to the wire. Academy USA, as Sako Balian currently is drawing it up on your screen, I have to say either the ball's going to Kashishian, going to Morrissey, or it's going to Alex Smith. Either one of those players have shown tonight that they can score in double digits. The question is, who's going to be taking it? Zando, who do you have taking the last shot if you're Academy USA?
You know, I like getting something for Coco where he get downhill and go right to
Kashishian,
the
right?
basket.
Mm-hmm.
I remember his senior year, he had a shot like that against Arcadia in a rivalry game. Just got him the ball, let him go, and he scored.
Yeah, Kashishian, a Pacific Leaguer from Crescenta Valley Falcons.
Coco's going to inbound.
All right, let's see who gets the ball in their hands.
Here we go, Rich. Into Balian.
Wow.
And Balian just throws it right out of bounds. And it's back to Avan.
Wow. What a turn of events. Balian not happy with the play by Balian. And Manuel Bullion, a sigh of relief as he goes to his team to draw up something. Now, we just talked about what should be done by Academy USA for Avan now. What do you think, Sando?
I think you try to get it to Kaluna right away, force them to double, which they're going to do, and then just kick it to the wide open guy.
Yeah, I think so as well. You know, an interesting perspective. They've been running that the two high man game. Will they continue, or will they get it out of that system for this very last play of what could take us either to overtime or a decisive win for either?
And the thing is, too, you can't count out Cole getting the ball on a catch and shoot. Yeah, he hasn't shot the ball very well today. Still has 10 points. And look, he hit a shot whenever he needs to. We've been talking about timely baskets today. He's a guy who could hit a timely basket when you need one.
Agreed. Avan taking their sweet time with this timeout, making sure to draw something up. And contrary to what just happened, it could be penalized with a delay of game if they don't come out quick. 2 delay games is equivalent to a technical foul, folks.
Repetian's going to inbound. Miramanian covering the inbounder. Into Kaluna, 5 seconds to go. 2 seconds, Kaluna's got to get it up. Doesn't roll in, we're headed to overtime.
Man, what a day it's been.
What a game indeed, all even at 85. Academy USA and Avan were going into an extra period. Regulation wasn't enough, Rich.
As if regulation wasn't enough, we're going into, I believe this is our first overtime of the season.
I believe so too.
Last year was an eye-opening experience working out for 5 teams. So you know your hard work is what got you those opportunities. And I always said I'll open the door for you, but you just got to do your part. You know. And
No, that's true. It's funny because he told me that when I signed with him. He's like, look, he's like, I'm gonna get you in front of these doors. I'm gonna get you in front of NBA doors, no doubt. But once you walk into that gym, you gotta perform. I can't perform for you.
Overtime just about ready to get tipped off. The rules are 2 minutes. Fouls reset. Bonus is shot on the 3rd foul. And you could advance the ball on a timeout in the final minute.
Man, what
Smith
a
and
day.
Kaluna tipping it. And the ball will start off with Academy.
Great hustle by Miramanian on that play. Was a little shaky with an ankle injury for a second, but he's back and he's looking good.
Armenian came in for Balian after he made that errant pass at the end of the fourth.
As the clock gets corrected from 2 minutes to 1:57.
Kachichian catches. Nazarian fires one up. Kaluna with the board.
Going to be interesting to see if Kaluna can continue his game for another quarter almost, for overtime.
10 on the shot clock. Kaluna driving. Good pass to Yazijian. Yazijian blocked by Hawkins. Loses the ball up top. Cole beats the shot clock.
Crucial three-pointer by Austin Cole. Well done. Great pass by Harag Yazijian, recognizing the clock.
Minute 14 now.
Can they respond? Can Academy respond on this play?
Into Hawkins. Smith, he tries a three. Rebound Austin Cole.
Man. Avan looking to run the clock.
Six on the shot clock. Mirmanian checking Kaluna. And Kaluna short. Academy still alive.
Gotta play defense on Kashishian here.
Kashishian's fouled and Kaluna slips.
This game has been so intense, Zando. Man.
29 seconds to go in OT. 17 on the shot clock.
Do you go for a 2-for-1 or what's going on here?
Unless you're wide open, I don't think you need to force up the three right now.
I agree. Got to make sure the wet spots are out of the way. We got to give a big thanks to our referee team. Always working so hard to make sure the players are taken care of and are, avoiding any injuries.
Don't worry, they're getting paid double as janitors and referees.
I was reading. I think the Milwaukee Bucks pay a good penny for that position. So
I'll tell you what, the Denver Nuggets mascot's getting paid $500K a year.
Oh, wow.
Kuchishian with it off the inbound. Nazarian in the corner. Arpetian with the rebound. That'll be one foul.
Good no call on the Yazijian Hawkins tangle up over there. You don't want a decisive call on one of those, 50-50s. Zando, let's take a look at Akko Kaluna's night today. He's scored 40 points, 13 of 21 from the field goal, and 9 3-point attempts, made 3 of them, and the free throws, he's gone 10 for 11.
Kaluna's just putting on an offensive masterpiece in this game.
Agreed. Oh, great.
Ball into Barsegian. Draws the foul.
Great. Hey, that was a great cut by Ryan, making sure that L cut was sharp.
One more foul till we hit the bonus. Velakian comes in for Hawkins. Arpetian finds Cole. And Cole's going to go to the free throw line now.
Cole tried to get a 3-point opportunity from that. The referee didn't fall for it.
$11.9 remain. Cole needs 1 to make it a 2-possession game. Cole knocks down the first, making it a 4-point game.
Both teams still with a timeout gained from the overtime.
And this one could seal the deal. Cole good on both. Coach Balian calls a timeout. 5-point Avan lead with 11.9 to go.
What's important for this upcoming season is just Gary being consistent and getting a chance to show what he can do and be on the court, and all this hard work to pay off from where he started last year and kind of just keep evolving to where it's going. As we talk about, G, it's about getting 1% better every day. I think that's what we need to just focus on.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
All the teams playing each other are fighting for a position.
5-point game, 11.9 left. Academy USA with the ball, and they need a bucket right here to stay alive.
Gotta get something quick. Gotta get something quick.
Chichian has to force one up, and he hits it.
The clock stops, which is a key component here.
Coach Abulian calls a timeout to advance it into the front court.
Big shot by Kashishian, and Abulian calling the timeout there. I think there may have been a 1 second, the referees are talking about it right now. There needs to be 1 second added, I believe up to 5 seconds. But there's still a lot of time left in this game, considering I believe Avan's going to get fouled next.
Refs discussing some potential time to be added back to the clock. What a shot by Kashishian.
You know, for a second, I was questioning whether they were going to get a shot off or not, and they did, but still a little too much off the clock. It took them 5 seconds to get it up.
And I believe neither team has a timeout left now.
Yeah, you're right, actually. Both teams out of timeouts, which is going to make the game go by quicker, but fouls are definitely coming the way.
Refs have added time back on the clock. 5.1 left in this game. Irapetian's going to inbound. Miramanian covers him.
The goal is to try to get something inbounds where you kill the clock. The point is not to make a shot if you're Avan right now.
Into Kaluna. Smith fouls him. Kaluna's missed just one free throw this whole game.
I think the weird part is that I've seen Kaluna make that shot from there at least 10 times in my life. Just a fun fact.
He's a guy that has so much range, and you wouldn't expect it. You think he's just a back-to-the-basket type of player. He brings so much to this team, and now has a chance to seal the deal.
If he makes both, I think this game is done. And he's only missed one free throw out of his entire game.
It's another one, puts him at 41 points, gives Avan a 3-point lead.
He's 11 for 12 now from the free throw line.
And this one to ice it. Luna's good on both free throws. 4-point game, 4.2 left. Morrissey jacks it up. And Avan win a nail-biter, 92-88, and advance and make themselves 500 on the year now.
And today's player of the game, man, who else but Avan's very own, the big Kaluna, Akko Kaluna. He had 42 points off of 13 for 21 field goal. Man, not to mention 3 of 9 from the three-point line and 12 of 13 from the free throw, as Zando Armenian locating big Akko Kaluna to our player of the game, brought to you by Academy USA.
Here with Writing Twitter player of the game, Akko Kaluna, you had 42 points today and were at the free throw line for the whole game. What were they doing that kept letting you get back to the charity stripe?
They were helping recklessly instead of doing it smart. So every time they came, I knew they were going to reach in. So I would just draw the foul right when they reached.
You guys, back and forth game came down to the wire. How were you guys able to stick together and pull this one out?
Manny, our coach, just staying honest that the game wasn't over. So he stayed honest. We stayed true to what he says.
Thank you, Cole. Final game of the triple header coming up soon. Don't go anywhere.